Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the career and finance energy for the sign of Aries for the month of September. Now Aries, we're going to just allow 5 cards to come out here and see what we get. Now just keep in mind that the only place you can get anything from me is my website, zaneintuitive.com. Make sure you're using the link below. I'll never ask you for money, never ask you or contact you for a reading either via email or in the comment section below. Just keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. All right, Aries. Make sure everything's in view. And I'm also going to take 3 cards here for later clarification. So we'll put those there. Now, this all set up for you, and we'll get right into this for you. Energy on the bottom. You have the 8 of Cups. So this is you right here looking out towards the horizon and walking away from a disappointing situation, okay? This is actually, for me, a very positive indicator whenever I get this card, because this person is taking an empowered step forward. You can't get to this point until you've said to yourself, you know what? I'm leaving these broken, spilled, empty disappointments in the past, and they're no longer part of me, and they're no longer part of my future. And instead, I'm taking myself forward here and I'm going somewhere new. And really where this person is about to go towards, they're about to take a journey towards the 9 of Cups. Okay, the 9 of Cups is the fulfillment of a wish. It's dreams coming true, but you can't get there until you first take this step, right? And you can't take this step until you first drop the cups that are not serving you. And that's what this is talking about here. So really like to see that. New horizons for you, Aries, that you are embarking on here. Taking a look here, you have right away in your overall message here, you have this 10 of Wands. You're fighting an uphill battle, okay? You're coming to the understanding, you're coming to a realization that you're tired, you're done carrying these wands, okay? You're done fighting an uphill battle. Whatever it is that you're doing right now feels like a burden. It feels like a struggle. The one thing that I will say when I get this 10 of Wands, it does suggest to me that the universe chose you to carry this burden for a reason, and it's because you can fulfill the task. And so perhaps it's just too many people expecting too much of you at this point, and you're walking away. You're deciding to be done with that. You're deciding to be letting go of that energy. So you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed here in September, or even before, maybe August, or this summer was a challenging summer for you, something like that going on here. But I do feel like I do see you walking away from that and stepping into your power here, okay? Now, in the first week of the month, or the beginning of the month, you have the Queen of Wands. The reality is that people recognize that you're capable of doing a lot of different things. You're capable of handling all these wands. You're capable of juggling all of these tasks and priorities like the Queen of Wands. For that reason, people find you attractive in whatever it is that you do, whether it's romance or work, in this case, work, career. And I almost feel like I see people like just giving you like too many things to do. And you're deciding that that's not how you're going to operate anymore, which, by the way, I do feel like this is you showing up here with the Queen of Wands. This could be any fire sign. And so for you, Aries, I do feel like this is you. And the other thing about the Queen of Wands is they take bold steps forward. And you're definitely doing that here. Now, continuing the theme of the wands, actually 4 of the 5 cards here are all wands. So passionate, fiery sorts of energy in your field right now for this month. Second week or the middle of the month, you have the 7 of Wands. This is a card of competition. This is standing your ground, not letting people push you over, not letting people get in the way of your journey or destination here. The thing is, this card does suggest to me that you've been successful, because the card that comes before it is the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is the second victory in the suit of Wands. Now people want what you have. People are coming after you. Could just mean that you're involved with competitive people, or you're in a competitive job role, or there's something like that happening here. But this person knows what they're doing is right, and they're standing strong in their faith and their belief in themselves and what they're doing and they know what they're doing is true. And so for you, it's like just not giving up on that sort of energy right now. We talked about this Ten of Wands in the middle. We have the Four of Pentacles here towards the back half of the month or the third week of the month. Finance is stabilizing, okay? I do feel like regardless of this, there may be some anxiety or something like that going on here about the competition, but like through all of it, you know in the back of your mind here that you have achieved some level of financial security with this Four of Pentacles. This person is holding on to their pentacles a little bit too tightly. This is also saying though that it's like not time to go on Amazon and like spend like lots of money, okay? So this is somebody who's just kind of not spending more than they're earning. They're saving. And I do feel like potentially some of you have just set yourself up for that sort of situation here in this month, which looks very good. I would just say that I would just say don't cling too tightly, okay? Like if you make sure you're staying open to allow more money to come in, change your mindset around abundance if you feel like you have to. There's a conflict here potentially towards the end of the month or sometime in September with the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands. The thing is, if you get through this conflict, the card that you're given next is the Six of Wands, and the thing is you have the Seven. So I do feel like just maybe there's just a tension or something like that at work that you're maybe dealing with or dealing through here at this time. So let's see what we have here. Okay, we have the Tower. There is some sort of upheaval coming in. Now, do not be afraid of this card. The Tower is an important card in the tarot, even though a lot of people get scared of it. You shouldn't be scared of any card. It's just a card, right? But the thing is, this is an important card because sometimes the universe has to step in and shake us down to our core, shake us down to our foundation. That way we can see something in a new way and then start to improve from there. And that's what this Tower card is telling you about, where really for you, I feel like you're just going to come to a boiling point. I feel like there's something boiling over here with the Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Five of Wands, where you're just like, I'm done. I'm not taking it anymore. You have this Five of Swords here as well. Yep, look, someone's trying to win at all costs here. Someone's trying to really assert their dominance or something, but you're not having it here with this Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands with it. You're not taking anybody's junk here. Like, you're just not. And so, you know, there may be a temporary loss, but you may be down, but you're not out. That's the thing about the Five of Swords, where it is not the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is completely done. Five of Swords is totally recoverable. And I do feel like you potentially just work, like sticking it out, like not really, despite there being an upheaval, despite there being an uphill battle and some competition, I feel like you're the bold person here, that you're taking the advantage and you're moving forward with success. Now, you also, to wrap this out, you have the Lovers here, like this card. Obviously, this is talking about some sort of relationships. It could be just work relationships here in view. I do feel like that's what's coming forward for you with this Five of Wands here. Some sort of like colleague situation or relationship showing up. Now, I will say in career and finance, this is juggling tasks and priorities, because the Lovers is the sign of Gemini. Gemini is the sign of duality. And you can see the two people here on the card, the two dolphins juggling different things. One of these cards of juggling that I get. And so taking inventory of what you have with that Four of Pentacles and the Lovers card, and not letting the conflict get in the way of everything you've built so far up to this point. Remember, you are taking this empowered step forward. You're not having it here, okay? Someone's trying to lower your vibe. You're not having it. So I do feel like maybe a boiling point's being reached here, but let's go ahead and start to clarify this even more. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video, which will show up after you hit subscribe. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Aries, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Hope things are going well for you. I do want to say I also have a Patreon. You can check that out in the description below. Absolutely no pressure though. So we had one card that wanted to come out here. Sacral chakra. This is right below the navel. This is the creative center. Okay, lots of issues around self-worth, even confidence showing up with this in my mind here. This is the energy of Kundalini, right? If you've ever read anything about Kundalini energy or awakening, stepping into sort of new energy and new confidence about yourself. Could be dealing with a creative struggle as well. That could be what's coming in here with this. Let's get some more cards. Okay, you have light, which is the sun. That's the best card in the tarot. So regardless, you're making the best of this situation. I do feel like I do see you making the best of a challenging situation. You're growing within here. You have mental conflict. Two of Swords, being at a crossroads. That card also suggests to me that there's an injustice potentially happening in the workplace. Someone just they don't have your best interest at hand here. You have wisdom. This is your organization, the place that you work at. Could be mentors or traditional ideas, traditional beliefs. I do feel like this is just highlighting that a lot of you are dealing with someone in the workplace that you're trying to work through, a struggle or an issue in the workplace that you're trying to get through. And then patience and planning, definitely like to see that. I love how that synchronizes here with this Four of Pentacles, but this is a card of long-term investments paying off. This is not a quick win. This is not a lottery win. This is something that you've grown and you've matured over time, and it's providing for you. Okay, so definitely like to see that coming in here. So I do feel like despite this challenge, there is something that you have to look forward to, or you have something to fall back on here, as I keep saying. Now you have passion ignited on the bottom. Really my favorite tarot card. This would be the Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginning, okay? Not letting anyone lower your vibration here. Still being the most passionate person in the room. Still doing the things that you want to do. Especially with all these wands, despite the fact that potentially someone is challenging you. So we have despair, we have distant horizons. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, we have pathway, privileged lady. Okay, gossiper. You're dealing with a gossiper. That's been coming in for people this month, but that's what I felt like like immediately. And the thief, yeah, just challenging person here. So privileged lady, thief, that combination is definitely lower vibrational. Definitely somebody. The privileged lady is not always lower vibrational, but with a card like the thief or a false person, it's definitely somebody engaging in gossip in this case. Unexpected income, to clarify, the thief. I do feel like there's competition maybe over a raise or a bonus. Maybe that's what's coming in for review here for you in this month ahead. Maybe you're just working through that sort of thing right now with people. But you also have pathway, which is your true north. This is your destiny. You have distant horizons as well, which is good times ahead. Community is on the bottom, indicating groups of people. Like I said, maybe chatter among the people. It's maybe feeling like that's a burden. Again, you get to decide here. You get to walk away with that Eight of Cups for sure. I do see you potentially doing that and following your passions, because some of you have something set up for yourself that looks to be rewarding you with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.